Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today, taking a look at the month of September for Sagittarius. So wherever you happen to have Sagittarius in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on a Sagittarius, hello and welcome. We are getting messages from our guides and our angels this month, and the angel says spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So your guides and your angels are letting you know you are safe from any and all harm. You are blessed and protected. They are working overtime behind the scenes on your behalf for your highest and greatest good. They see you, they have you, just trust and believe. All right, please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. It may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out. I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a bit of a challenge, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. Whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so that I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. The messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Sagittarius, you are getting a bonus in this month's reading. Thank you so much for running the numbers up in last month's reading. If you want a chance at a bonus in your next month's reading, make sure you're running the numbers up on this reading. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading, if you would like to purchase something from my wish list, like a card deck, a candle, something for my household, something for my fur babies, or if you just want to make a donation, all of that can be found in that description box down below, so make sure you check that out. Now, before we get into cards, we are going to get an Enchantress guide message for you. All right, Spirit, for Sagittarius, September 2025. An Enchantress guide message. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know here? All right, success. Love it. Enchantment for success. Whenever you wish for success, perform the following enchantment. Pick a flower from your garden or choose one from a flower shop. Sit in front of a mirror and hold the flower like a wand, moving it around your face and body while you look at your reflection. This process will help strengthen your aura. Know in your heart that you deserve success. Say these words: Enchantress, I shape and build my inner power. From me blooms a perfect flower. Ooh, I love that. Enchantress, I shape and build my inner power. From me blooms a perfect flower. When you go for an interview or audition or need to create a successful outcome in any other situation, Perform this enchantment and make an effort to visualize your inner power as a beautiful flower and your aura as vibrant and beautiful. And you know, you can even look up flower meanings, you guys. So, you know, call for success with the meaning of that flower or whatever your intentions are. I love it, you guys. All right, let's get some influence of the angels tarot messages here for you, Sagittarius, for this month of September. All right, Spirit, thank you for your guidance, your wisdom, and your truth in all matters and in all things and at all times and in all ways. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know for this month of September? You do have the 10 of Wands coming in here. Ooh, okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles coming in here as well. All right, 2 more here, Spirit. We have the Page of Cups coming in, and also the Sun. Look at that. The Sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck, and it is shining on you this month of September. So September, the Sun is in Virgo starting out, and then it goes into Libra. So all right, this 10 of Wands coming in here. Let's see what we have. So Wands is fire. Fire is the power of taking action, your own element. And you know, 10s are about endings, you guys. So it can be showing an abundance of something, but we have symbols, we have these wands, commitments, activities, projects, or anything else that requires someone's attention and energy. Because there are so many, they also represent burdens. Generally, wands represent energy. Energy is most effective when it's concentrated and less effective when it is dispersed. Just because there's more of it, quantity, doesn't automatically mean it's more powerful and effective. In this context, the wands represent the man's energy capacity and what he's able to expend on each wand: commitment, activity, project. And we see the man. The man is quite adept at handling the 10 wands and has enough energy to carry them all. This represents the capacity to take on multiple responsibilities and the ability to manage life's burdens. But perhaps the man has taken on too much. He can't see the road ahead and has perhaps lost sight of his ultimate destination. Additionally, he can't give too much focused attention to each individual wand, commitment, activity, project, because there are too many of them. Each situation is maintained, but they're not necessarily thriving. Distraction can occur when too much is going on, and the reason why something was originally taken on, the motivating spark, is often forgotten. We see a road, the path or action a person takes to reach a goal or get something done. The road also symbolizes intention and purpose. We also see a wall back here. Helps define the path, represents a way to stay undistracted and focused. And we see their house in the distance. So he is almost home, right? distance. It's a goal to get home with all these wands. So direct meanings, the ability to handle many things at once, involved with multiple projects or activities, managing life's responsibilities and burdens, overcommitment, too much responsibility, consider delegating some responsibilities or tasks to others, being so caught up in doing something that you forget why you're doing it, involved with many things but doing none of them well, the need to focus on just one thing. Shadow meaning, stop and smell the roses. Angelic message, lighten your load so that you may see the path more clearly. You know, drop them burdens like they're hot, you guys, especially the ones that you are carrying for other people. You know, they need to learn to stand on their own 2 feet and carry the brunt of their own burdens. All right, we have 4 of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth. Earth is the power of the physical body, and 4s represent stability, order, and the benefits of a solid foundation. Symbols, we have Pentacle on book. The book is a ledger, a record of income and expenditures. The woman balances the pentacle and book on top of her head, symbolizing balanced finances. It also conveys that money issues are on her mind, concern or top of mind, a priority. Pentacle at the base of the table, fastened onto the table with little nails. This pentacle represents the woman's immovable property assets. Pentacle in woman's hand, money the woman uses for basic needs and everyday spending. Pentacle under woman's elbow, discretionary funds she is hesitant to use. So, you know, like her rainy day fund, the stuff she has set aside. Box on table, locked and shut, only the woman knows what's inside. This represents hidden assets and also hints at greed and hoarding. 4 of Pentacles, I always feel Ebenezer Scrooge energy. The woman herself, focused on money, the woman knows precisely what she has and that her accounts are in balance. As an older woman, she is no longer concerned with raising children and the money it takes to do so. Everything in the picture suggests she is self-sufficient. If nothing changes financially, she will continue to live within her means. There is an angel here, reminding the woman that putting too much focus on things and money causes an unhealthy imbalance in one's life. Spiritual assets, generosity are also beneficial. Direct meanings, assessing personal finances, accounts are in balance. Assessing one's personal relationship with money and material possessions, a preoccupation with the material side of life may lead to neglecting the spiritual side of life. Hesitance to change the current situation, work, finances, residence, in order to keep things in balance. Being very aware of one's spending, prudent but not necessarily stingy. Holding on to money, no new investments, no new spending on personal gifts, charity, or excess indulgences. Shadow meanings, hoarder mentality, obsessive concern with possession, miserly penny pinching, not starting or wanting to start anything new, stagnation. Angelic message, may you always have the means to support yourself, and remember, money isn't everything. I mean, it's not, but it sure does help to have it, doesn't it? I would rather have more and not need it than need it and not have enough. That, you know, that's just the way it is. All right, we have Page of Cups. Cups is water. Water is the power of your emotions. Pages are young. They embody youth and potential, and they are also known as the messengers. So we have Dante Alighieri, 1265 to 1321, portrayed as a boy. Dante was a great Italian poet who is best known for his Divine Comedy, one of the greatest literary works ever written. When he was 9 years old, Dante fell in love at first sight with a girl named Beatrice. At age 12, his father brokered his marriage involving a girl who was not Beatrice. This was the custom of Dante's time, and he dutifully entered the marriage, but his love for Beatrice remained. Socially, Beatrice was only a slight acquaintance of Dante, but artistically, she was his perpetual muse. She inspired his love poetry and was a character in much of his literary work. Symbols, we have heart badge on garment. Heartfelt emotion, love. We have an angel in the cup. This angel has taken the form of the young Beatrice. She is Dante's inspiration and muse. Direct meanings, having a sincere, untainted feeling about something or someone. The first exciting stages of friendship are falling in love, infatuation, acknowledging an attitude or feeling about something and pondering the next step. Having a creative muse, being inspired or emotionally moved by someone or something. Shadow meanings, emotionally immature, childish, adolescent emotional drama. The angelic message, remember the excitement of your first love. May you carry that memory with you through adulthood and old age. Ooh, okay. Let's see. We have the Sun, the happiest card in the whole deck. Now, the Sun is the ruler of Leo. So you could have Leo in your birth chart. You could be dealing with a Leo, someone with Leo in their birth chart. And if you don't know, it's totally okay. So Leo is a fellow fire sign. So we have cherubs. They are unnamed angelic beings. Their prime purpose is to show us the glory and greatness of God. They remind us that God's presence is with us every second of every day. Symbols, we have 4 cherubs. These cherubs take the form of young children, which conveys a sense of honest, buoyant playfulness. Their nakedness denotes a natural state as well as having nothing to hide. Additionally, 4 is the number that signifies balance and stability. You know, we have that with the 4 of Pentacles as well. We have the Sun. In the context of this card, the Sun represents God's loving and positive presence. Generally, it represents the idea that what was once hidden in darkness is now bathed in light. Things are out in the open, able to be seen and understood. Also, the Sun provides warmth and comfort. Most importantly, it sustains the existence of every living thing on this planet. It represents energy, enthusiasm, and liveliness. Direct meanings, clarity and understanding, positive energy, fresh and alive, young, new, confident and enthusiastic, sensing the presence of God. shadow meanings, unrealistically ignoring anything negative, forcing a positive spin on something that is neutral or negative. Angelic message. If you're not feeling the sun's positive energy, don't be dismayed. Try to be confident and think positively. Fake it till you make it. Before you know it, the enthusiasm is real. And I'm going to take a drink real quick, y'all. Done a lot of talking and still got more to do. So just hang in there with me. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to see what's going on in the love department for you this month of September. So this can include yourself, family, friends, significant other, literally anywhere that you have love. So if you're like, hey Gigi, I really love my job, I really love the people I work with, the people that I get to interact with, I really love, you know, my hobbies, then that is also included here. You literally have love coming out here. So, you know, I feel like if you're open and ready to receive love, then it is available to you. We have the crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Now, don't come at me if you're like, hey Gigi, I ain't having no more babies, or I ain't having babies, period. Cool, okay, you know. It also said your enterprise, you know, you've got that strong, steady foundation. You're building your empire to last. You also have the fan, romance, celebration, party. So, you know, there's something worth celebrating, whether it's a new love, whether you're getting engaged, you're getting married, or maybe it's your anniversary month. But, you know, pour a little more love into yourself and people and situations, right? You also have the rooster, an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. And I know roosters are male, right? But I'm feeling a female energy here with that, like, someone with not good intentions. And it's not that they don't love, but it's just, I don't know what that is, but there's a darkness in their heart and soul. And, you know, like they're being maneuvered, or, you know, being influenced to act a certain way. And I feel like they wear a mask, like, you know, where people would never think, oh, they would never do that. Okay, yes, they would, right? That sort of thing. Like, it's a lot. It's a mess. All right, let's see what's going on in career and finance. I want to get the heck out of that energy right there for you this month of September, Sagittarius. So, you know, I always like to know what's going on with my money, honey. I'm always like, hey, yo, give me $1 million. You know, like, how nice would it be if you woke up tomorrow and there's just $1 million sitting in your accounts? I'd be like, yep, I manifested that. Show me my money. Give me. All right, you do have Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Perhaps you literally have a tiger by the tail, but you guys, you got to make sure you've been given the green light. You know, as long as we're alive, we're gonna take chances. There's gonna be risky things, and we have to really listen to our guides, our angels, our intuition, and like, will this pay off? Or, you know, if you have any doubt, listen to that, you guys. That is spirit trying to protect you. You also have the star, your guaranteed success. So perhaps you are being given the green light. The star in Tarot is the energy of Aquarius. So you have Aquarius and Leo showing up, and they are opposites on the zodiac. But the star is telling you to keep your hope, to keep your faith, to keep your dreams alive, and believe that you can. All right, we do have the broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you give up. You know, maybe you have to try it 99 times before it comes together, right? Rejection is spirit's protection, though. Sometimes, you guys, you know, this bridge just it's not meant to be there. Maybe you need to raise the bar a little higher, you know, aim bigger, better, brighter, and, you know, trust and believe that your guides and angels are working overtime behind the scenes on your behalf for your highest and greatest good. We also have career coming in here. There is a desk. Maybe you have some kind of desk job. Maybe you're going back to school or going to school for the first time. Maybe you're taking classes to further your education, you know, help, you know, further your skills even, you know, but you're working towards it because it matters, you guys. You know, you're like, I want to make more money, you know, I want more jangle in my pocket. So, you know, hey, it's not a bad thing. You know, go after it. Believe in yourself. You will have guaranteed success. You are making a plan and executing that plan. So, all right, let's see what's going on in life for you this month of September, Sagittarius. You know, life do be lifing a little too hard sometimes. You know, your girl here is like, hey, yo, life, pump your brakes. Use some Vaseline. And life's like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can don't mean I want to, you know. I would like to coast on Easy Street. I would like to have my address on Easy Street just one time, please and thank you. All right, you have the Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. I've even heard making up things, you know, to try to discredit you or run your name down, something like that. I feel that coming from that rooster, and it's a female rooster, so, you know, hey. We also do have success, so this makes the second time success has come through for you. You still have the Sun. Those who know you, really know you and love you, are not going to believe these lies about you. All right, we have Heels, obstacles to overcome. And you know what? You're gonna navigate your way. Look, the Sun is back there encouraging you to keep going. Problems are just temporary. You also have the Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally, and maybe it's a staycation. Maybe you're just like, I just need to stay home and unwind and recharge and disconnect, and, you know, whatever it takes in order for you to feel restored, refreshed, and rejuvenated. All right, we're going to get a message from the Moon. The Moon is all about changes in our lives. You know, the Moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full. She is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get some messages from Mama Moon here for this month of September. Mama Moon for Sagittarius. Let's see what Mama Moon wants you to know. We have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Ooh, okay. And we also have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. So Leo showing up for you again here. I have a cousin who is a Sagittarius and I'm a Leo, and I've always been fiercely protective of her, and we've always been very close. So I love it. All right, let's see. New moon eclipse coming in here. New moon eclipse. So Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. I mean, you can't get more green light than that, right? You're being shunted towards your life purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. I said that like twice, I think, already. This is an important turning point in your life. Like I said, you are almost home. Your breakthrough is literally right around the corner. Attune to the moon. Never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Yes, it does. All right, full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. You know, you yourself are magical. A friendship may be ending now. Ooh, that's a rough one. Attune to the moon. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Ooh, okay. Just call me on out there. All right, let's see who would like to be your spirit animal guide for this month of September, Sagittarius, and let's see what their message is for you. All right, Sagittarius, September 2025. Let's see what your message is. You have the Four of Winter, this koala coming in, and you got another four, you guys. Maybe you're seeing fours on repeat here. So thoroughly think things through before making a decision. Meditate, pray on it. Continuing to overanalyze isn't going to get you any closer to a resolution. You know, that broken bridge there, you guys. But meditation and prayer will bring the answers you seek. What's done in darkness will be brought to light. The truth will not be hidden from you. So, all right, the path is going to be crystal clear, you guys. It is illuminated. All right, let's get some fairy dust mini deck messages here for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what the fairies want you to know for this month of September for Sagittarius. Okay, you have 4-leaf clovers. You have found a 4-leaf clover. Unlucky times will soon be over. I love it. The fairies are bringing you this 4-leaf clover. We also have rose quartz crystal, soothing and warm like love that flows. Once under your pillow, your magic grows. And rose quartz is a good, loving, calming crystal. It has such a self-love, you know, promotes self-love and love into your environment. All right, let's get a Star Seeds mini deck message here for you for this month of September, Sagittarius. Let's see what else you need to know here. So here and here. All right, you have vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Ooh, okay, love it. Keeping hope and faith alive, right? We also have blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. So, you know, do a little soul searching, your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, your inner truth, you guys. Trusting your intuition and the messages that are coming in. They are real. They are trying to help you. All right, right, your bonus is going to come from the Angel Answers Oracle. So maybe you have questions and your angels are like, here's your answers. Or, you know, maybe it's just another way they can give you a message, give you a little guidance here. All right, we have it's up to you. Literally, if you believe it, you can achieve it. You have to make up your mind and trust that you will be successful at whatever you put your hand, heart, and mind to. Yes, indeed. All right, Sagittarius, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with a razzle dazzle, especially if you would like a chance at a bonus in your next month's reading. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. And I'm so very grateful and thankful to each and every single one of you. So, you know, your guides and your angels, they're watching over your relationships. They are protecting and guarding your heart, you guys. And I feel like this rooster person will be removed in one way or another. It may not be completely, but for some it may. It did say a relationship or a friendship may be coming to an end. You know, they're not meant to keep going on the journey, creating, you know, dramatic situations, to say the least. You know, in career and finances, you know, you're smart. You know, you are highly educated, you have faith, you have hope, you believe in yourself. Sometimes rejection really is Spirit's protection, keeping you from something that would harm you in the long run. And, you know, choose your battles wisely, I'm hearing here as well. And, you know, life, you know, we got to be careful who we trust. You know, not everyone that comes up and says they're a friend really is. You know, I feel like that parrot is always a jealous person. So you know, they hate you because they ain't you, basically. Remember to rest, you guys. You have been given guaranteed success in both career and finance and life. Pour more love back into yourself, other people, the situations, and the future, because the future is not written in stone yet, you guys. You can make it whatever you want. So you might as well paint a masterpiece for yourself. All right, Sagittarius, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. And I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.